Yo, what up, peoples? What's going on, man? Welcome to episode 61 of East Meets West, guys. Yes, we are back, man. Like I said before, like cook crack. Like, what's going on, man? But I am your boy Joker, man, and I am here with my brothers, as you see, man. You know what I mean? James, he's helping his nephew move, so we won't be seeing James when we really know what you're doing, what's his name? James. You're watching football. That's what you're doing. But I am here with my brother. Let me start off with Doom. Doom, what is going on, brother?
Oh my God.
What happened?
He just threw the fucking order. Just threw us off for a little.
Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah. Listen, hey, you got to be ready. You got to keep on your toes.
I didn't know that.
Hey, we're gonna save Gomez for last. How about that?
Oh my God, I didn't even know that Doom or me, like the peasants, could go.
Look at every time I try to help out, Josh always complains. Like,
I know. You know what? It's your fault to try to satisfy Josh.
Yeah, exactly, it is.
That's your fault. Like you try to discover a way to make Josh happy.
I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised by it.
He's even complaining about the complaining. So yeah, I'm good, man. I just got back from a little bit of golf with the family. Watch football later and hang out with the boys right now, man. Let's do it.
That's right, man. Talk some comics. But yeah, man. And next up, man, the guy who's always complaining about something, even if it goes his way, man. Josh.
Yeah. Yo, you better start humming that Avengers theme, man.
Listen, if you don't know what he's on, just go watch Coffee and Comics. I did a bad impression of the Avengers theme song. You'll see it there, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, last but not least, my West Coast to my East Coast, my brother from another mother, Gomez. What's up?
What up, you boy? I'm here, yeah, we're here. If I talk comics and shit, let's go, let's roll. You,
that's it, man. It's it. Nice and simple, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. I'll give y'all people I see y'all in the chat, man. Thank you for joining us, man, and I appreciate everybody for reposting IG, man. But real quick. Friends of the show, guys. Friends of the show. We have Jose Gonzalez here with Spidey's Powder Tumblers, guys. Get your custom-made powder coated stainless steel tumblers, guys. Keychains, wallets, anything you could create that when you want to put your name on, I'm sure Jose Gonzalez can put it on. Hit him up on IG at Spidey's_powder_tumblers. Great dude, man. Shout out to Jose. Next up we have is going to be Skeleton Comics, man. Hey, shout out to Angie. He has Skeleton Comics. Use the EMW10 one-off code, guys. We also have Thoro 10, and then we have New York Warriors. All right, guys. So use those one-off codes. Here you could get your back issues, set up a pull list, guys. You know the routine, man. Just go to skeletoncomics.com. And next up, we have Express Comics, man, with our fellow brother, man. E-Rod's making his rounds, man. E-Rod was on Coffee and Comics. He did Josh's unboxing on Friday, man. So he's coming back. We'll see if he come back to East Meets West. Make it pop up. I don't know. We'll see. But shout out to you.
Out of the intro, so.
Yeah, I know. So shout out to E-Rod, man. Use the EMW10 code, guys. Here you get 10% off, guys, on your present services, man. Hit him on IG, either ExpressEVP or email at expressevp@yahoo.com. He also submits through CGC and CBCS. With CGC, he does give you his discount. All right. And last but not least is going to be ANS Comics. Shout out to ANS Comics. Last week they gave us a nice giveaway to give out to you guys in the chat. Hit them up again. There's another LCS on IG, man. Set up a pull list. Watch our FOCs so you can know what you're missing and just add it on, man, to your pull list, man. You know what I'm saying? So and again, Josh, I need Richie so we can shout out Richie, man, because Richie's always doing good things over here, man. So, and again, man, make sure you check out CBSI and comicbookinvest.com for Josh's FOC list, guys. All right. And there we go, man.
Well, it's East Meets West FOC, but
well, you know what I mean, man. East Meets West, done by Josh. All right. There we go. So let me give a shout out to the people in the chat, man. First off, I see is Copy 801. What is going on? What's up? And then we got Johnny Dakota all the way from Canada. Canadian presser, guys. So if you're in Canada looking for a presser, you want to ship your books to the US, you got your man Johnny Dakota right there. We got Uncanny Swag, man. What is going on? Talk about Future Specs, man. Wesley Comics is in the chat there, man. Hip Hop's in me, man, from Team Nerd Her later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, guys. 7 p.m. Pacific, whatever time in Hawaii, who knows? But go check out the Team Nerd Her, right, guys? Team Nerd Her. Chimo's in the house, man. Shout out to Chimo. I saw him 3 Men in the Basement and with Murfinator. I think they had like a con or a show, man. I'm sure 3 Men in the Basement will talk about it on the channel.
They were in Rhode Island.
Oh, that's what it was. We're on. I don't know, man. I don't know about that, man. So who else we have here in the chat? Let me see. Oh, we got the wife, man. Giving me a thumbs up. What's going on? We got Bricks, the Iron Geek. Sam Klotzko's in the building, man. And you promised me comics. Yes, we promised you comics, man. We're gonna be talking about comics. How about that, man? The comic collectors in the house, man. Thanks for joining us, man. And comics and pop for another person from Team Nerdher, man. There you go, man. Bam. All right. What's going on, man? So yeah, man. Again, I want to give a quick shout out again to Ines for doing that cool giveaway. I sent out my giveaway. I think it was Geek Driven. I don't know if he got in it, or maybe sometime in the beginning of this week or whatever. So yeah, man. So let's get it moving, man. Let's get it moving. All right, so we're gonna do some serious.
Code Red. He showed off his giveaway he won on IG too as well. So appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw you made it more personal. You all excited. I should have done that. I just sent my shit to Geek Driven and that's it. That was thoughtful.
What'd you sign?
He didn't sign it. He wrote like he wrote a little note.
Sign my life away.
He signed his book or something like that.
Nah.
All right, let me share my screen. We're going to be talking about some CBSI. Just knock this out the way first. Guys, shout out to the people of CBSI. Again, man, he's doing with the girlies, man. This time he's doing modern books, though. He's doing modern goodness at issue 177. I am a man.
It's ironic that he's doing the girly stuff. All right, here we go.
Yeah, it is ironic.
Let's count how many Red Sonja or Vampirella shows up on this.
You'll be surprised.
Really?
Yeah. Dead ass. All right, so we're gonna move on, man. We'll move on. First off, he's let me see. Warning. He gives a warning, I guess, in his article that article contains mature images not suited for children, and which being offends too sensitive readers.
Wesley, get the fuck out.
Yeah, Wesley.
Don't play with your Lego, Wesley.
Oh shit, yo. So yeah, man. Let me see. We start off with the first book, man. And there we go. It's gonna be right here. Shovel Noir. All right, number 7. Okay. I mean, they're done by Dave Stevens. Listen, I like the cover. So I'm not knocking it. Back in 90 from me 1990. Here he puts down, man. Stevens had a fair share of all trampy space girl covers. And Betty Page covers. Many of those could loosely be considered good girl art. However, others of his covers fit the bill more accurately and are just as good. Guys, what y'all say about this Dark Horse cover? Is it Dark Horse, right? What is it? Cheval Noir or
Noir?
Cheval, but am I pronouncing Cheval right too, though?
Maybe, I don't know.
There's a lot of things you mispronounce in general, so it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, what do you guys think?
Dave Stevens, I really like it. The color and everything. You can't go wrong with that guy. He does dope ass art, doing art for years, and you find some of his stuff, and some of the stuff he does right now is pricey. So yeah, dope. I never seen this before myself.
Yeah, facts. Me neither, man. Me neither. What you say, Josh?
Again, I can appreciate the art, but I'm not feeling it. I like westerns too, so, and girls, so, but just I don't know.
Do you?
I mean, you don't collect Western comics though.
No, yeah, but still, like I can still appreciate the art, and I love westerns as a matter of fact. But am I into Western comic books? No, but this is just a really bland cover to me.
Okay, what'd you say, Doom?
All right, so back maybe 2-3 years ago, I was on this. I think the whole community, maybe 3-4 years ago, was on this Adam Hughes kick. So a whole bunch of Catwoman stuff was coming out, a whole bunch of Adam Hughes stuff. For some reason, that was the artist of that particular year. For some reason, the YouTube comic community always finds a way to make one particular artist for that year, I guess, the artist of the year. It just kind of pops, right? So yeah. I think it was probably like my first year, maybe even 5-6 years ago. Adam Hughes was huge. So I went to this comic shop, and I just bought all the Adam Hughes stuff I could find. the comic shop owner was all like, "You like Adam Hughes?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "All like, well, check out this artist, Dave Stevens." Ever since then, all I wanted to do was just find anything and everything Dave Stevens. So this is actually a comic I'm pretty familiar with. And I mean, I can't think of anything on the top of my head right now as far as like title wise, but I could see it, I could see like there was one that he did with them on the motorcycles. That
Planet Comics, right?
Yeah. And Planet Comics, I mean, Dave Stevens is kind of like a badass. Like I feel like he's an Adam Hughes of back in the day.
Yeah.
Or Adam Hughes is like the new Dave Stevens, however you want to call it. But the art that he does, so yeah, I'm totally down with this. I love this selection.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right. So we're gonna move on from my man Dave Stevens, man. Dave Stevens got some dope artists in this article here. Man, talking about Adam Hughes, man. Adam Hughes is next right there. Actually, no, he's not. There you go. There you go.
God. You guys know how much this book goes for now?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check it out. Like this is one of the newest. No, like Adam Hughes. Sorry, not to cut everybody off, but fuck it.
Good. Just talk about it.
Adam Hughes was being a good boy for a while. Like I don't know what it was. Like the past couple of years, he didn't do any of that stuff, and then this Pop Fizz thing came out, or his Pop Kill came out, and this thing is crazy. Like I think even ungraded, this book goes for like crazy amounts because obviously the fire hydrant is covering something. We all know, right? I don't have to explain. There's a little. You can tell there's a little pink area. Yeah, so this is like this is a cool thing. Like when Adam Hughes came out with this, like, but yeah, check this out. Like this book goes for money right now, and I think so. Somebody just bought a Pop Kill for $200, and that's probably raw. I'm assuming that's a raw book. So yeah, this thing, this is the book that made me feel like, okay, Adam Hughes. Hopefully, he comes back and does the stuff that, I guess reminds me of Adam Hughes. Because, like I said, for a while he was even drawing like Superman, and he did a Supergirl that was like a good girl version. You know what I mean? I love it. Yeah, I'm surprised you put this one on the list.
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go.
I really like it, but there's just one thing on this that throws it for me is the logo in the middle of her shirt. There's just something like off about it that it kind of distorts her,
It's her left boob, my guy.
Yeah, I know, I understand that, but like look how there's like no real like middle to her shirt, like where like the middle of her tits would be. It doesn't. There's something that just doesn't look right there.
It looks right to me.
You know what, Josh? Just focus on the right one. How's that? Just focus on the right one.
I am focused on the right one. That's what I said. I do like it, but if we're talking about strictly like art and stuff like that, like there's something. It's not. There's something off about it.
It does look like Jennifer Lawrence. You're absolutely right. I didn't know shit and didn't peep that to now.
Yeah.
So we're moving on, man, and gonna go with Gomez. What you saying?
No, I'm all with this one. This one is definitely a hard to find, expensive book on the wild. I don't know how many were printed. I can't for me, I can't complain about this. This is something that I would love to have in the PC one of the days, but till I find it, I like it. It'll catch my eye when I see it, definitely.
Dude, exactly, comic collector. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like it's detached from the shirt.
You gotta remember, them titties are hanging. Titties hang. They can hang. Yeah, sometimes one titty's
why
bigger
are
than the
we
other.
talking about the angles and the stuff like that?
Maybe her elbow is fucking pushing the titty kind of like outwards. There's a lot of variations. If you see her fucking left elbow with the gun, she's coming in with the gun, that titty could be popped out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all I know is that the last 9.8 is probably about $1,400. So
wow.
I'm just saying, like this book, I remember when it first came out, like this is one of I actually missed out on this one.
And my man Morello put that in his article, so we're not going to read it, but he just put the price range around here when I guess at one point the high peak of what this book sold was like around $750 to $1,000 raw.
Damn.
Yeah. No, this book, this book really is what the Adam Hughes collectors was waiting for. Like
I appreciate it, Justy.
they were waiting for this book, and then I mean not this particular book, but you know what I mean. And yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely, man. We're gonna move on, man. So let's go back, man, because it was out of order on my end. We're gonna go with Sally Forth, number 4, guys. Cover done by John Workman, and back in April '94. And then he puts down. I love this little unknown gem. People talk about the number 1 a lot. But I actually think it's the worst of the covers. This number 4 is much nicer, much sexier, and much simpler. I have never seen a copy of this, but copies that have sold have gone up to what is it, on the $10. So Wood has been known for some of his work for decades. Guys, so what y'all say, man?
Nope.
All right, so we got one no.
This one's okay. This one's decent. Shout out to Poor Man's Comics. He found a few of these for like a half price books. They're out there.
Nice.
The one that's a big Sally Forth one. That's a big one. Is the Adam Hughes cover with the white T-shirt. Then that's the Sally Forth. That's really, if you're looking to dig into this character or this book, that's a good one. This one's it's okay. I think he did the run. That John Workman did the run. Adam Hughes just did the first issue, I believe. So yeah, it's okay. It's good.
Is she looking at what is she looking at? A reflection or a picture?
A picture.
Okay.
A picture from Dolly Part.
I was about to say, I hope it's a picture, not a reflection.
So I give it a thumbs up. I like it. I like the cover. Gomez like it. Josh gives a thumbs down. But what you say, Doom?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I like it. I've never seen this one. I know about the Sally Forth stuff, but I've never. I don't know. Now you got me intrigued. So that's all I'm saying. You got me intrigued. So I'm gonna have to go find this one out.
Yeah, Mr. Robot, off the bat, this right here, you could tell they're not easy to find out the wild. I agree.
Yeah, I don't think this book is easy to find at all, man. I mean, but yeah, I think Gomez said it. There is some Sally Forth stuff that's out there, and I know about them, but I didn't know about this one. So
definitely, man. So we're gonna move on from some Adam Hughes, some Workman, and some Dave Stevens, and we're gonna move on to Dan DeCarlo, man. Dan DeCarlo with his Archie books, man. We got Betty 8, number 8. Back in September '93, covered done by Dan DeCarlo, man. And let me see, my man puts down a fantastic headlights and taillights cover, which is perhaps DeCarlo's most innocently suggestive good girl cover. His others definitely do not depict such voluptuousness. Okay, voluptuousness. There we go. He clearly
you just added a new word to your vocabulary.
Yeah, I added that word right there. Okay. He clearly wanted this one to be over the top, and definitely is. Not a cheap cover, and definitely pretty rare. This one will run close to $75 to $100.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it does.
Guys, what you say, man? Start with Bruce Broski. What you say?
Yeah, it's good. I'm not a big, like I said before in our other podcast episode, I'm not a big Archie and Betty fan, but for the price range, I wouldn't pick it up. I think it's nice, but it's not something that I'll pick in my category of collecting. That's just me.
Okay, and Josh?
Basically the same thing. I like it. I don't give a fuck about Archie.
Yeah, okay.
But I do like it.
I do. All right. And Doom, what you say?
So you're gonna have this. Actually hits a lot of collectors. So first of all, it hits the Archie collectors that do like this stuff. Our Archie books tend to do a lot of the what is it called? Where they hide stuff. Anyway.
Oh, like the double entendre books. Yeah, we talked about it last week. Yeah,
they do a lot of stuff like that. But you also got like the hot girl covers that a lot of this will hit. So I actually knew about this book. I've never chased it because just the type of art is too cartoony for me. But as far as like the collectors and stuff, like there is a lot of collectors that will pay for this. And he's right. It's right around the $75 to $100 book. Never seen this in the wild. It's always a wall book. But I mean, I like it. It's just I'm not gonna search for it. If it comes to me, then I might pick it up at a good price. But it's not one of those books I'm gonna search for, hunt for, or go on eBay for.
All right, so
Yeah.
here we split up, man. Me and Doom like it, and Josh and Gomez is like, not Archie. Not feeling
No,
it.
I still like it though.
All right, so then 3 likes. All right, so we're moving on, man. Moving on from Betty, man, and we're going. What is it? Raise the Dead, number 3.
Mm,
All right. This is from February 2011. All right, the cover done by Lucio Perillo, and dude, you know Lucio Perillo, man, fantastic artist. He puts down. Let me see.
Yes.
See, isn't just Vampirella, Deja Thoris and Red Sonja for Perillo.
Yeah.
This copper tone homage is an amazing and sexy piece that shows Lucio can have a little fun too. Possibly his best, highly sought after, and in a bit rare. This one doesn't sell for much, more like a $20 when it comes up. Guys, what you say?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like the Italians right now, I mean, like modern, they're just on a whole nother level than everybody else. Like
Facts.
by like a long shot, I think too. Now a bunch of these guys do a lot of digital artwork instead of, hand drawn. But honestly, to me, art is art. It doesn't matter how you get it done. It's still coming out of your head and you're putting it into this medium, whatever way you get it there. I don't give a shit. But yeah, these Italians, they're, both the males and the females, they're just on another level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with Josh all the way. You see these artists, like you got Marco Mastrasso, another kind of like out there Italian type artist that's doing a hell of a good job right now. And like I agree with him 100% on that. There are on another level, digitally or non-digitally. Even it's just Gabriel Delato too. It's like one of those ones that just he even does dope ass acrylic art. And this one knocks. This one's knocked. I never seen this ever. But if I see it, I'll pick it up. Of course, if it's the $10, $15 range, I'll pick this one up, no doubt. I like it. It's different. It's real different. Something I haven't never seen.
Is this the copper tone? The
Yes.
copper tone girl, the baby,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So here's the thing about Perillo, though. Most of his stuff is like oil painting, just like how Delato does it. Like a huge majority of the stuff they do is like oil painting. So. Like his stuff is like really cool. I don't know if this is one of the oil paintings one, but the most of it. I mean, Perillo is just a sick artist. Like he's been, he's been talked about for a while right now. So I'm not surprised. Honestly, he's one of those people like you could put him in the respected, but not so much respected, but not collected. But like if you look at a lot of his Perillo books, there's a couple of them that go for a lot of money, but a majority of his stuff really. You can actually find them at a pretty decent price. Yeah, like his stuff and all the stuff that he does, like I said, like a huge percentage, like if not 100%, majority of it is all oil painting that he does. And he's even showcased it on his Instagram, like how he does all of these oil paintings.
I'm looking at it right now.
But it's just, it's crazy, like the amount of work and art he puts in. And like people will be like, oh, this is like a $20 book.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of Alex Ross, right? Alex Ross.
It does, because Alex Ross puts out so many amazing things, and so does Perillo. But like, there's only going to be a couple of like these huge home runs, But if you look at every single Perillo cover that he's ever done, like every single one, like they're all just like amazing. You know what I mean?
You know what? The other thing that I really like about these Italians too is. It's not all of them, but it is a good amount of them. They all they might do it in the same medium, but their books, they can do different styles. They're not just portraits. They're not just the same shot, things like that. Like if you go on like Perillo's website or Mastrasso's website or Delato's website, they can do so many different variations, so many different styles, and that's what I appreciate is you can maybe tell that it's one of the Italians doing it because of their style, but it's not recognized based off of, okay, well, here's the Jenny Frison pose for the millionth time or something like that. You know what I mean? Or what's his face?
No, you're right. The thing about it is like if you've been in the comic industry, if you've been collecting comics for a while, you kind of know a Perillo straight off the bat. You'll know a gelato straight off the bat. But like Josh is right, like they'll all be different, and they'll never be like the same. What will be the same is the type of paints that they use and just maybe the angles and the shading and all of that. That will be the same. Like if you didn't tell me this was a Perillo, I probably would have guessed it was a Perillo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just based on like how Perillo does his stuff.
His techniques, yeah,
exactly, and the type of oils that he does, and the way that he paints and stuff. Just like an Alex Ross, you know. If you show me an Alex Ross without telling me, I probably would assume.
Facts.
You can kind of like, oh, okay, this is an Alex Ross. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
But yeah, they do so many great stuff. Yeah, these guys are awesome.
So we agree. We all like it. Thumbs up on this one. Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
Can't find this one though. There's like one guy on eBay, but he has like. But you know what? If you look at all the Raise the Dead stuff, there's some pretty good good covers.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on from Perillo, man. We're gonna move on to Perillo to our artist spotlight we did last week, man. Frank Cho, man, and Liberty Meadows, January 2000, man. Here he puts down. Let me read down a little bit what he put down. And he put Cho is in an interesting case of in that almost of his smut, as he calls it, could be construed as good girl. In fact, even his Harley covers, while rarely just overly sexified heroine covers, are very much more good girls. Perhaps the most of any rendering of the heroine. Then put, however, Cho's true good girl exist on the very first series of Liberty Meadows, which are really just reprints of old comic strips with new cover art from comic format. Guys, I've seen plenty of Frank Cho's Liberty Meadows. Not familiar with this one. This is the first time I'm seeing this one. I've seen other ones. What y'all say?
I like this. I like this run that he did when he came out. Frank Cho, he did this. This was more like of a side reading. So you open it and it's like a diagonal reading. Frank Cho's Liberty Meadows. That's how you read it. Inside the script was a lot black and white, almost like a magazine, which you get now when you buy a magazine type comic. But I like because it portrayed me when I see her or the art that he did. Frank Cho reminds you of Princess Diana, which is Wonder Woman. It looked like he portrayed a lot of Wonder Woman on this, even though it was an Image comic. The drawn style of it reminded me a lot of Wonder Woman when I read it or when I seen the cover. So I like Frank Cho. He did a good job on this run. It was like 30 something episode issues, 40 something issues. So I like that. I like that cover in general.
Okay. And Josh.
I mean, again, I respect it. I'm not a big Frank Cho fan at all. I think we discussed this last week or whatever it was. There are some things that he's done that I really like, but again, I think a lot of his work looks unfinished, and some of that is by design for sure, which again I can appreciate. And then some of it, I don't know if it's by design, but it surely doesn't look like it. This is one of those ones where I think it is by design. Just because I don't necessarily like it or, the artist might not be one of my favorites doesn't mean I don't respect them. I mean, they're all better than what I can do.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. What about you, Doom?
Yeah, so the first time I heard about Frank Cho was probably when all that Wonder Woman stuff came out. But what I always like to do is I always like to backtrack. So once I find an artist that I like to backtrack and see exactly what they did prior to doing, I guess, the more well-known Marvel DC stuff, right? So one of the things I found out was actually about Liberty Meadows. So, but it didn't get to me. Like, I think I just, maybe I like the more of the Wonder Woman stuff. Especially that A-Force #1 where she always squeezing her boobie into her outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm kind of more on that Frank Cho stuff. But the thing about it is, it is a classic Frank Cho. And again, like we were saying with Perillo, like it's just one of those artists that once you see something, you can kind of assume like, oh, isn't that's Frank Cho? And then you see the CHO on the bottom. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, it's okay. It's not one of my favorite, but Frank Cho has a long list, and we went through some of them last week. So,
Oh yeah.
except for King of the Golden State, I mean, he did.
Oh, yo, they think they found that Gabby girl.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they found a body.
Sad.
Yeah, no, I was talking about that earlier with the wife.
Sad.
Not to completely derail this.
Wait! I'm curious because there's actually a 6-year-old girl missing here in Hawaii. It's been about 1 week. How old is this Gabby girl?
Oh, she's a grown
No,
woman.
no, 22. You haven't heard about this? This is the girl that was going on like a country-wide road trip, filming it on YouTube with her boyfriend, and then he came back from the trip without her, and they didn't, they didn't tell like her family that he was back for like 12 days, and then he wouldn't say anything to the police, and his lawyer shut everything down, and now he's been missing for a week, and they just reported him missing yesterday or something. It's this big whole long thing. The story is crazy, really.
Yeah.
But obviously that's not for this show.
Yeah. It is sad though.
But it is sad. It is sad.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on over here, man. We're gonna move on from Frank Cho. Bring this back to light, man. Let's see, man. We got Wonder Woman, man. And we talk about Wonder Woman with Frank Cho. We got Wonder Woman with David Finch, man.
This is a dope ass fucking cover.
Yes, it is.
Love this cover.
Yeah, he puts down. This is a weird one, and I chose it for a specific reason. 99.9% of the time, I would not consider superhero heroine sexy covers to be good girl. But in this very specific case, it is. The consummate book cover. This one is expensive at least $300 raw, and usually more than $400 to $500, man. Yeah, guys, what y'all say about this one right here?
Yeah. What can I say? So was it the David Finch? David Finch does it. It's another artist that does dope ass Wonder Woman. Did a few Wonder Woman covers on Batman New 50. It was actually Wonder Woman 52. Sorry about that. Wonder Woman 52 run. He did a dope ass run with that. Those are books that are sought off now. Some of the second prints, or even like there's one that I think that he did Swamp Thing with her on one of the issues. That's a hard to find one. I think it's a 1 in 25. I can't remember. It's like issue 42 or 43 around that issue run. But yeah, he does. He's David Finch for Wonder Woman. He knocks it out with that one.
And Josh, you on
mute? Sorry. I was on the phone. Yeah, it's fucking dope. Go on to Doom. Sorry, I gotta take this call. Sorry.
So what you say, Doom?
Yeah, no, man. So my boy is Freddy's 562 actually introduced me to this book, and it's just one of those books that I just didn't grab. But I mean, I've always liked it. I mean, I always loved this cover. I always thought her booty was a little small, but whatever.
Medium.
I figured Wonder Woman would do more squats. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just like, I've always adored this cover, man. I'm like, I do remember the first time I seen this, and I was like, yo, I gotta pick this up. But there was so much Wonder Woman stuff happening in New 52, especially with the variants. It's just, I guess it was kind of like on the bottom of the list, whether it was the steampunk stuff or whether it was like towards the end of the run with all those variants and stuff. Like, there's so many things happening. So, I mean, when it comes to DC and New 52, dude, some of those variants are crazy, and this is just this is just one. I swear that's when DC really hit it out of the park with that whole New 52 variant runs.
I was just about to go off of that, Doom, right there. Well, first of all, does anyone know how much this book goes for? I don't know if you guys just said it while I was on the phone.
Yeah, I did. He said this one.
Raw.
Yeah, this one is an expensive, at least $300 raw, he said.
Wow, okay. Yeah. But like, see, that's one of my many regrets in comics that I didn't get into comics sooner, is that I missed when New 52 was coming out, every week. I feel like it was such a special time that I missed. Now, granted, I have mostly everything that I want to collect out of that New 52, but you're always finding, there's always just more gems to find in all that New 52 shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, they did a lot of second prints, 1/2025s. Was it like they did Monster Week or Monster Month variants? There's a lot out there. So
we covered some of them over here. We did some of those mad variants,
Like
The New 52 run.
Like just speaking on Batman specifically. I mean, I know it's an easy one to take, but literally, there is not. I mean, there might be. I shouldn't say there's not one, but there is maybe less than I can count on one hand. Not fucking great covers in Batman New 52.
That's true. That's true.
And it goes like that for a lot of the other series in New 52. I mean, the artists that they just had doing those covers for every series was just about the right artist on every series. Like Capullo just murdered that Batman series.
Yeah, facts. He did. And yeah, Capullo did the A covers. He did the A cover, and just alone at the A covers, I'm sure was dope.
Right.
So, but at the same time, talking about New 52, I know everybody's just, if this is just more towards the new collectors or whatever, everybody collecting the stray dogs and you saw those movie variants or whatever. Back when the New 52 did those movie poster variants, amazing variants, man. Specifically
the one, yeah,
the Lost Boys, the Titans, you know what I mean?
The whole 52 run, like the variants and just the even cover A's, the stories. Yeah. That's why when the movie started coming out, even though DC was on the later side, like people were so psyched about it because they were so psyched. I mean, Rebirth was already starting, but like because of New 52, people was excited because they knew that's when like it seems like everybody's kind of moved over more towards the Marvel and the independent side. Mm-hmm. And people kind of almost like shunned out DC, like we kind of forgot about them. But there was a time like DC was like the main topic of conversation really in the community with a sprinkle of Marvel in there. But yeah, this New 52 is crazy.
Yeah, definitely was, man. But good choice right here, man. Love David Finch cover, man. So we're moving on from David Finch, man, and we're gonna go on to my man Michael Lopez. There we go over here. Bloodstone issue number 4, back from 2002. Yeah, really nice, man. He puts down real quick a strange series from Mike Marvel, that was a little more over the top, sexy than most of their other stuff. This Indiana Jones homage was one that eluded me for a long time, and I finally snagged one for myself. So I mean, guys. Off the bat, he said it on the Indiana Jones homage. Dope ass cover, and she's very stacked. So, what y'all say, guys?
I mean, I love it. I mean, I love the Indiana Jones homage. I don't know what this goes for. Bloodstone 1, obviously a pricey book.
Yeah, that book is kind of
what does this go for?
I don't know, but it looks like the left boob is bigger than the right boob.
Oh wait, he did put it. He put a cheap book that goes around $10 to $15.
Yeah, that's expensive.
But girls usually have one boob bigger than the other.
Yeah.
For real.
True story.
We have any girls in this fucking chat? No.
So they're really gonna tell you, Josh, in the chat. Yeah, Josh.
Do we have any guys in the chat that have ever been with a girl?
So what you say? What you say, dude?
Yeah, I mean, so I've only focused really on a couple of books. Bloodstone 1 and I think maybe 3. There was like another hot cover. I got to be honest, I never even seen this cover. So definitely got me intrigued. I mean, the whole thing with Bloodstone was really just about her first appearance and just getting in number 1. I didn't even think of the other 2, 3, and 4 or whatever. You know what I mean? And I think there was like the first appearance of her, like her father on some like older Marvel book. Like that was kind of like another one that you're supposed to get, This is all.
When I see this one,
take it easy.
I know. When I see this one, it reminds me of the J. Scott Campbell Gen 13. He did another kind of like similar type of what's called Indiana Jones, was pretty dope.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. The chat keep mentioning these movie posters from New 52 Superfly. That shit was a dope one too. Yeah, man.
What? Dope. This goes to how much does this go for?
$10 to $15. He puts down.
Yeah, but you know what? I see that it's either Bloodstone 1 sold by itself, or you got to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 as a set.
Yeah.
So you don't really see number 4 by itself. So
I would assume because Bloodstone's probably not that easy of a sell for
I like
most
that
people. And selling the number one without the rest, you could sell the one obviously, but
You
selling
can sell the
rest
one
would
by
be
itself all
impossible.
day. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
right.
You can sell one all day by itself. That's been a highly sought after book for for a minute. But yeah, I like this one. This is pretty dope. I never seen this one.
So my man Dave Stevens is coming. I mean, not Dave Stevens. What's his name? Mike Morello coming through, man, with this one. But yeah, people in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm reading the chat there. So we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on from my man Michael Lopez to Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm's cover right here, out of this world right here, man. Issue number 1 back from 89, and he puts perfect on every level. Expensive too. $175 to $200 for this bad boy. Bruce isn't for everyone, but for those that love him, they will pay. This one is pretty scarce. Bruce Timm, dope artist. I'm on board with when it comes to Bruce Timm. Yes. I love his art. You know what I mean? And this one is badass. It gives me Golden Age vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that guy's not cheap. Like I said,
it looks like a Dave Stevens cover. It looks like a Dave Stevens.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
does.
Has
that vibe. Yeah, no, I like it. I like the colors, the contrast, everything. It has everything. It has, and I bet seeing that shit in person would be a dope ass comic to have in the PC. So I like it. For the price range, I think that's worth it as a Bruce Timm collector.
Okay. And what you say, Josh?
I mean, I love Bruce Timm. This is okay. I like how it looks like Golden Age as well. Yeah, that's all right.
Brady.
You was gonna add something to that, or that's it?
No, that's it.
That's it. All right. So we're gonna move on, man. Last book on this list, man, is going to be a Joseph Michael Linsner cover over here, man, and it's right here, Damsels, issue number 2, guys, from 2012, guys. This right here is pretty dope. I like tattoo on Shorty. Let me see what my man.
Lita.
Right? It does. You're right.
Yeah.
Linsner is often talked about in the circles of good girl art, but I'll shuffle most of his work over and touch to pinups. And I agree there, man. Pinups does look like it, man. His works on Barbarella, Betty Page, and Dawn are clearly that. And his work on Red Sonja, Lady Rawhide, and Vampy is clearly a bad girl. I mean, he ranges this another cheap book, like a $5 book, guys. What y'all say on this one, man?
Yeah, I like it. I like it, like the art. It's the redhead.
That's I like the dimples on the lower back. That's what I like. That's what I say.
Very, very good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Love it. Love the artwork. Would I get it? No.
Yeah, but we like over here. We say we appreciate it.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Dub is right. Serious David Stevens. Does Bruce Timm's. Yeah. So, Steve said he's down. I'm down on this one too, brother. So, yeah, man. There you go. People meeting up in Rhode Island, Comic-Con. So yeah, I know Doom is busy right now. So that's from Mike Morello, man. So again, guys, man, to read his article and what is it? I don't know everybody specifically who's been writing on comicbookinvest.com. Just make sure you go check it out. They have dope ass articles and they come in handy too, man, when it comes to these first appearances and stuff like that. Me and Manny myself, we went hunting and we used that those first appearance stuff. One of his articles, and that article so happened to we was looking for some first appearance GI Joes. Me and Manny, and my man Ben C was the one who wrote that article. So watch the frying pan over your head, Joker. So, listen, but Dino, my man, take it easy. All right. So we're moving on, man. We're moving on, and we're gonna talk about Titans, man. I know nobody here has seen Titans, man, but myself. But real quick, I just wanted to mention this, man. Hold on, let me stop sharing this shit. Let me start sharing something else. So give you something to look at right now, guys. Boom, there you go. Titans, man. Titans been good this season. This week's episode was a little bit weak. It was a little bit meh. It was kind of, died down a little bit from anything. It was more of like a filler. That felt like, you know what I mean. Again, man, I appreciate the guy who plays Red Hood. I was not feeling in the beginning of the season, but yeah, man. He hold on, let me add Doom back. He's gained my trust, you could say. You know what I mean. He's pretty good as Red Hood. Jonathan Crane this season, my man Scarecrow is pretty dope. It shows you how freaking maniacal my man Scarecrow is. This episode, and you get to see other actors, not other actors, other characters. You got to see Superboy, Starfire's sister, connecting basically him and Superboy.
Yo, that
if you know what
Red
I mean.
Hood mask though is so bad.
It is, but you don't see him much in this one, man. You see him a few episodes with it. You know what I mean? I guess they gotta fix that. But other than that, I kind of like how they kind of trying to make it more accurate. The Red Hood with the leather jacket and stuff like that, with that bomber jacket.
How do you like what's his name, Jorah Mormont over there as Bruce Wayne?
I don't. I'm the opposite with you, bro.
To me.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
See, here's something that I don't have anything to really speak on Titans, but I was thinking about this today, right? And this is part of my problem with DC properties is, like I've said before, because they can't do one connected universe and they're constantly rebooting things, it doesn't give it much credence to me. Mm-hmm. And here's another thing. With the exception of a very few amount of characters that have been in DC movies, basically, who are we talking about? What's her name that plays Wonder Woman? Gal Gadot.
Donna Troy.
And probably Henry Cavill.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, like, when you think Robert Downey Jr., you think Iron Man. Like, you don't even really think Robert Downey Jr. When you think Chris Hemsworth, you think Thor.
Yeah.
And literally nothing else. Now, it kind of sucks I'm sure they don't want to be known as that, or maybe some of them do. I would. I don't care. But you know what I mean? Like, there's no one on the DC side that really, with the exception of those two, that you go, wow, that's like it almost makes them transcend that. It's
Christian Bale.
I don't know. I don't even think because
not even Ben Affleck.
Nope, definitely not Ben Affleck.
Batfleck.
Definitely not. But you know what I mean? It almost transcends that it's actually a movie and almost makes it more realistic. Now, obviously, it's not. But you know what I mean? Like, it almost makes it feel like Iron Man is playing himself in a movie or in a show. And you don't get that same feeling with these DC properties. And I so wish they could do it. I hope they do it one day.
I mean, we'll see, man. We got DC movies coming out soon, so we'll see if they get it right to to prove your point, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to agree with you. There's very few actors that can pull that on the DC side than Marvel. Marvel has more.
Well, they keep on switching it up.
Yeah, that's too.
I mean, they keep on switching it up. Marvel has been consistent since day one. That's what it is. You haven't had a new, like Josh was saying, you haven't had a new Iron Man. You haven't had a new Thor. And then when the actors don't want to be Iron Man, they kill him off.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be Captain America, they kill him off, right? So, but, how many different Batmans have we had? All I care about is Red Hood #1, Matina. Still a book I'm trying to get.
Me too. That shit is an expensive book at that, man.
Wait, Red Hood #1, Matina? I don't even know what that is.
You do. Gamma had it. Gamma had it.
I
know.
Yes, that one.
I might want to chase that book now, but
real quick, man. I'm agreeing with back issue point. The guy who plays Dick Grayson was perfectly casted. Yeah, I do agree. The guy who plays right here, Dick Grayson, Nightwing.
Oh shit.
Good actor. Yeah,
nice cover, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a badass book, bro.
$397.
That's a badass book. Red Hood #1, the Matina cover. That's a badass book.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man. There is no consistency in DC for sure. Definitely, man. That's exactly what we're
I mean, if
talking
they
about,
stay with the cast now and they keep doing stuff, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
the people who play these characters on Titans, and then I know again, man, it's not a movie; it's a series, right? They're I mean, to me, they're casted right, correct. You know what I mean? Except Bruce Wayne. That I feel like Batman can't be that old, bro. In my eyes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't like the dude that plays Dick Grayson.
But he's pretty good in the show, man. It's pretty good.
I think he fits perfect.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on, man. talk about. Let me stop sharing this shit, man. So yeah, this week's episode, guys. Go. I mean, I recommend Titans. Go watch it. If you haven't seen it, man, go watch it from season 1. You'll enjoy it, man. Like I do. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about What If, man. What If, man. I know me and Josh talked about it a little bit about it yesterday, on Coffee and Comics. But well, let's see what Gomez and my man Dooms thinks about this week's episode.
Don't ask me nothing. I don't watch cartoons.
You don't watch. You don't
Don't
watch
ask me
cartoons?
nothing. I don't watch cartoons, man. I don't care if it's a DC cartoon or a Marvel cartoon. I don't watch it. I watch the princess movies. I watch Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, listen, man. This. I mean, you don't watch these, man. But this is pretty good. What If it's been
No.
really,
I'm not
really
saying
good.
they're bad or good. I haven't watched them. I've never had interest in cartoon stuff unless my son wanted to see it. And because all of these What Ifs were cartoons, I have no interest in them, man. So you guys go ahead and talk about it. I'll listen. You never know. You I might watch it. I don't know.
All right, Gomez. You saw this week's episode?
Yeah, no, I did. I did see it with Killmonger. It was a really good episode. It portrays like what he would have done if by saving was Iron Man. So it was a different type of story. There was a lot of different things that he did. Killmonger was just ruthless. He played his character completely as the movie that was played on was it Black Panther. The situation of him taking over and of was it Wakanda, and how Robert Downey Jr. trusted him, and he was his own way of working the whole system, just like in the movie. Like he worked the whole system to get back to his family, and then he's one who developed those kind of transformers built on Wakanda's metal. What's it called? The freaking fucking
Vibranium?
Vibranium, yeah, and how how he used it against his own Wakanda, and they turned around and flipped it. It's almost like I liked it. I even like I said, they've been doing really good. Every episode's been getting better and better and better with the story and storyline and these characters. Like I think what Josh said earlier, you have the voices of the characters. Like if there's actually the movie, you're watching a movie because the voices are so accurate upon the characters that are played on the live action movies. So draws you back in, and I'm all for it. I was talking about my wife about it. It's a real good storyline, and I can't wait for the next one. So yeah, I'm all on this one.
Real quick, my man, Mr. Rado, why no love for Doom Patrol? Doom Patrol is a good show, man. That's one show I recommend to people to watch too.
I don't think those characters were big.
Real crazy.
That's why.
Listen, you don't have to be big, man, but just go watch it, man. I'm not. Listen, I was not a Doom Patrol fan at all. The only person I liked Doom Patrol, the Beast Boy. That's about it. But this right here, no Beast Boy, and it was just badass. It was
Teen Titans has an actual issue with the Doom Patrol in it, which was pretty good.
Yes.
Was good. That was a good one.
But yeah, going back to what Gomez was saying, man, about What If, man. What If has been good so far, consistent. Then and Josh, this week's he agrees to. I agree with him. It's one of the, like, to me, in my opinion, every week is progressed to better episode, and this one was one of the best episodes they had. For What If. And one thing I do appreciate, I kind of like with some of these episodes, that they kind of leave like an open ending. You leave you wanting more, right? So that's what I like and I appreciate. Hopefully they go back to some of these episodes and continue and show us a little bit more or whatever. Go ahead.
But the Carter one would be dope. The Carter one would be dope, which Agent Carter, which becomes Captain America. It looked like they finished where they needed to do another issue on the What If. So we'll have the second season.
Well, they just did it with this one too, but I think that's all leading to maybe this next one, like where they're all Avengers. It's like an Avengers squad of like 26 people. But this was my favorite episode. I thought this was the best written episode, the one that told a nicely paced story. Obviously, it was the one that I was. I've been talking about it for a long time now. The one that I wanted to see the most because of Killmonger. I like how with Killmonger, and this has been told a couple different ways with different things, is no matter kind of what they change, his end goal is always the same. And it's always to get control of Wakanda to better his race. And I like that. Like, no matter if he starts off good or if he starts off bad, it all kind of will always filter down to the same ending. Man, I just have so many high hopes for this character. And I really hope they do use him going forward, but I'm not going to go down that freaking path right now, but because I've talked about it to death, but there's just so many things they can do with him in my mind. And I hope we see something in the future.
Yeah, I thought the Strange One was one of the best ones. It was a good episode, man. Like I said, man, all these is pretty good, man. Even the Sharon Carter was okay. It's just it wasn't the strongest one. You know what I mean?
I thought the Strange One was the worst one.
And then my man Nemesis Prime, Stargirl's great season 2 on point. Listen, Stargirl's another show that DC has that's pretty damn good. I know it's on WB or CW, I should say, and you know, it doesn't feel like a CW type of show. You know, go watch it. It seems like Warner Brothers is spending a little bit of money with Stargirl, and I can appreciate the same thing with Superman and Lois. But Stargirl right here, go watch it, man. You got these old school golden age superheroes coming to life in this modern age. They brought what is it recently, from what I've seen, I ain't seen it currently now. I think I missed last couple weeks episode. Green Lantern. They brought Green Lantern back. So that's pretty dope. You know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, that's What If, man. What If, man. Go watch. I don't know how many again, man. Like I said, I think somebody said 9 episodes. If I'm not mistaken, man, but
we're just first season, yeah.
We'll see. What's after? Oh, what they have playing after? I think it's Hawkeye, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, December.
No, November.
Oh shit! Okay.
Well, the cool thing is there's a lot of stuff coming out now for Marvel. Like, so I went to watch the Shang-Chi movie. There's like the Eternals is coming out.
Yes.
The Hawkeye show.
Spider-Man
coming out. Spider-Man's coming out. So feels like back to normal as far as that part goes. As far as that goes, that feels like it's back to normal. So that's kind of cool.
Athletic Style saying you want those Jungle Action 6 to jump, huh? To bump up.
I mean, of course I would, but honestly, I really don't even care what they do. I love that book.
Yeah.
Love it.
There you go, man. I was watching with my son in winning school. I need to go back and watch. Yeah, definitely, man. Good to watch, man. Hawkeye on Thanksgiving night. Oh shit, really? Okay, I can appreciate that. Let me see. My man Nick says I have yet to start to watch What If. I do have the Marvel Zombie first covers on the thirsty level, plus 1 Illuminated Fantastic Four 22. Is it 22 and 23, right? 22 is like the cameo.
21 is the cameo, 22 is the full first appearance. 23 is like almost towards the end of the story. Then 30 is the cover. 30 is the cover appearance of the Marvel Zombies. I think it might be the first cover appearance of the Marvel Zombies. Issue 30 of Ultimate Fantastic Four.
Yeah, from I was missing only the cover, the 30, and a good thing I snatched it up before, you know, because those books are going up a little bit. They're not going crazy, but they're moving.
Yeah, they're not going to go crazy right now because no actual date of what's coming out.
Yeah, because we all know that they announced that they're going to do like a live action Marvel Zombies, which I think is stupid. I think they should have kept the animation style.
No, that's not true though.
It's not true?
No, I heard that's not true. That got blown out of proportion.
If they do it, hopefully they keep the animation
that's
style.
Stupid. Like,
if y'all haven't done psychedelics,
I lean more towards animated.
You said if they do a live action zombies, you think that's dumb?
Yeah, I think it's stupid.
I think
a live action?
Yeah, but they've been doing so well. Like, what would make you think they're going to screw this one up?
Nah, man. I'd rather feel. I don't know, because with animation, you can do almost anything basically.
Yeah, but have you seen what they're doing?
I just don't think it's needed.
No, I'm not saying it's needed, but I'm just saying you telling me that if Disney decides to do a live action Marvel Zombies, that they wouldn't screw that one up. They're gonna screw that.
You never know. You never know.
I'm not saying they would screw it up.
I would prefer it animation style. That's what I'm saying.
I just don't know what purpose it would serve.
Yeah, probably no purpose. But I'm just saying
none of their stuff.
If they were to do a live action, I think they would do a tremendous job with it.
Oh, I think they probably would too. But like, going back to what we were just talking about with DC is nothing that they do doesn't serve a purpose.
Is this a DC thing?
No, this is a Marvel. Marvel
when I-
zombie. It's
Oh,
not
all right,
Marvel.
all right, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
DC would fuck it up. Yeah, you're right. They would. WB, not so much DC. WB would.
It seems too dark for Disney movie, honestly. Yeah, listen, man. I
So
thought
I
they
would-
did well with the animation. With What If the Marvel Zombies? I thought they did dope.
if Marvel
as
doesn't
is.
do it, Marvel doesn't do it. I know DC might do something like that. So those deceased
Well,
books, especially that first
DLC
issue,
will
might
be
do something.
happy.
Well, DC right now is just throwing anything at the wall right now to see if they
Yeah,
catch
so
on.
I think if it's a rumor, I'm pretty sure DC might do that. So check out the DC's books. So
I think
there ain't that
DLC
many.
is
I don't know if they're
streamlined
still
and
out there.
direct.
The issue one,
Yeah.
issue number one's not really out there. So
Yo, Wilbur said if the mouse can squeeze $1 out of it, it'll get done.
Well, that's why the most interesting thing out of everything is how they implement Deadpool. That's why, to me, that's the most interesting thing out of everything. That no one's
Hire
really
Robert
talking about.
Kirkman to do a live action Marvel Zombies. Yeah, I mean he did write the Marvel Zombies. You know what I mean? So, real quick, man, my man, I had to go back. He said, if you haven't done psychedelics, you might have to appreciate the weirdness of Doom Patrol, and I agree with that, man. For real, it's one of those type of trippy shows, man. You got to watch. It's good though. It's good. And then Biggs put down here the next one is gonna be Venom October 1st.
There's a lot of great stuff coming.
It's basically a few weeks away, a couple weeks away.
Yeah,
So.
there's a lot of great stuff coming.
And that movie's gonna be, I heard it's supposed to be like an hour and a half, like one of the shortest movies that we've seen. You know what I mean? So the deceased storyline was way better than the Marvel Zombies. Listen, man, if like Broski said, if deceased of DC does it right, like with Marvels or whatever, right now I'm telling you right now, BLC's banking right now, right? It was deceased collection, you know? Banking.
He'll finally hit.
we're over here laughing, giving him shit. He's gonna be the one to turn around and give us shit and start laughing. Those hard to find ones are like,
like my model
$2,000.
airplanes didn't kick out. maybe this will hit.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of like going with Thunder House. He said it was all it was well done in a cartoon because they have the gore by keeping it in the shadows and implied. Not as easy as in live action. I kind of agree. That's
Well, I don't know. You see those scary movies, the way they do things, it's fucking pretty crazy. If you get the right personnel to do the artwork and the texture of a movie like that, you can pull it off. I think Doom's right on that point.
No, but but I think what he's talking about though is that they won't really do blood and guts and gore in a live action Disney movie, Marvel movie. And they could kind of get away with it in a cartoon.
That's why I lean towards more DC will imply that more than Marvel.
No, all I'm saying is that if Marvel decided to do that live action, trust me, they'll hit it out of the park. Like we would complain about it, but they would find a way to hit it out of the park. They're batting 1,000, and
there you go.
I'm not gonna bet against them.
Oh, I wouldn't either, but I'm not clamoring for that though.
That's what I'm saying. Big live action zombie movie without blood and gore will be stupid, and I agree. It'll be stupid.
It would be dumb, but I'm saying they would find a way, and we would be like, yeah, you know what, this was all right.
All right, so man, we're gonna move on, man. And let me share again, man. I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna do a little artist spotlight, man. And we're gonna talk about three artists, man. We're gonna talk about Jen Bartel, Jenny Frison, and Natalie Sanders.
All of Tasha's favorite, by the way.
I love Natalie Sanders, and isn't her? Wait, does she have an E at the end of her name?
Yes, she does.
I thought it ended in an I. Well, maybe I'm wrong about that.
It's all right.
It's worth looking. It's worth researching, Josh. Go ahead.
I'm going. I'm going to fact check you on this.
Go ahead, fact check me. So you probably right though. I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't matter. We're moving on, man. Here we go. We're talking about our books.
I want to get that beautiful woman's name right.
So we all picked a cover from each artist here. We obviously we're going to show off some of their first work. Published work. It's just
Yeah.
All right. So first off, we're going to talk about is going to be Jen Bartel. Dope ass artist, man. Done dope work, man. First work that she's done, believe it or not. A lot of people don't know, man. It's going to be right here, Gem in the Holograms, issue number 7. All right. This is one I think recently. I think who was talking about that? I think Ultra Maximus was talking about this, I think, a few months ago or whatever. And this book blew up, man. This book blew up, man. This is not a cheap book anymore. You know what I mean? Before Ultra Maximus talked about it, yeah, it was probably a reachable, affordable, obtainable. You know what I mean? So
it's his fault.
Yeah, exactly. We blame you, Ultra Maximus. Your fault.
I keep telling Ultra he needs to send me the list before he puts it out on YouTube. He needs to let me know what he's talking about before he starts putting shit out.
Yeah,
crap gets expensive.
But for being the first cover that he did, man, for her first cover, I'm digging this. It's pretty dope. I like the. I mean, I'm not a Gem, but I just like the art. I can respect it, you know. And I always like. I'm a big Jim Bartel fan. As y'all know over here, man, I always collect the. You know, when it comes to her variants of covers, you know. But this is her first work, and I think the first pick that we have here is myself right here. And I put this one here, America, issue number 8, the 1 in 25. I already put it here, man, because this book is just going crazy right now, man. This book is crazy, like $800 book or something like that, as it is, man. I mean, I picked that up for that, man. I had this book when it dropped. I sold it for, not what it is now, but I sold it for more. You know what I mean? And I think I sold it to Manny, I think it was at one point. But yeah, man, this is a pretty dope cover, man. This is when I first, realized that Jem Bartel was, up and coming and popping and stuff like that. So, dope, man. Dope. To me, I like the cover, man. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all guys, but dope cover.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Oh, yeah, this book is freaking hot. It's highly sought after. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is dope. I mean, America Chavez probably plays a deeper role into it. A 1 in 25. It's like a number 8, right? So it's like, the number one print run always gets huge. You're going into number 8 and you get a 1 in 25. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I hate to say this, but I don't think a lot of comic shops was ordering 25 copies
of America Chavez.
Book, I mean, some, but not a lot. So of course it's a hot ass book. And then now she's getting popular. So of course these books, and it's always been a dope ass cover. So yeah.
Definitely. All right, so we're moving on from my pick, man, to whose picks? Broski's pick, man. I know Broski gave me a few, but I picked which one, and I just picked this one, man. Here's Slam number 1. This is a 1 in 20. Broski, your book.
Yeah, this is Slam number 1. This is 1 in 20, actually, and this is another one that I don't think a lot of people would order or get because it's not a sawed-off story art. And this is her second art that she did. So, no. Yeah, this is her second art besides Gem. This was right next to it. This is issue number 1. So this is like the second issue that she did becoming an artist. So yeah, I think I just wanted to do something that was something that's sought off, and if you find it on the wild, you never know. It could be a book that's priced.
That leg looks so fucked up.
The one in the front, right?
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, man, this is Jem Bartel. So that's Broski's pick, man. We're gonna move on from James' pick, man. This is Abbott from 1973, number 4. You could tell her different style of art, man. You can appreciate it. And I really like this, man. This cover came, I think, like a few months ago, last month. I don't remember. This is more recent.
Months ago.
This is a more recent one. And I think there's a black and white of this one, if I'm not mistaken, right, Broski?
Yeah. There's
a 1 in 10 or 1 in 20.
I think 1 in 10.
So yeah, dope pick, man. That was King of the Golden State's pick, man. And then last pick is gonna be Doom's pick, man, of Jem Bartel, man. He has a 1 in 25 Black Cat number 3, which I think is a dope cover, man. You there, Doom?
Oh shit, is that my book?
Yeah, that's your book, man. Just in time.
Sorry, I had to take a piss.
That's all good, man.
No, yeah. So you guys already took all the good books, so I just put this one up. That's about it.
But this is a good book too. At that,
I just think it's a dope ass cover. That's all. I mean, that's it. Nothing more than that. I saw this, Jem Bartel. I think I have it. I don't know. I might not have it. If I don't have it, you can go ahead and gift it to me. I'll give you my address on Instagram. Hit me up. But yeah, this is a dope ass cover. That's all. I mean, I just saw it. I was like, yo, I like this one. Joker took the one that I wanted.
Oh, you did? Oh, so you wanted the American number 8 there?
I mean, when you say Jem Bartel, that was like the first book that popped in my head.
Yeah.
So I was all like, you know what? I'll choose this one. I like this one. How do you not like this one? This is dope.
I like this one too, man. I agree, man. This is pretty dope. It's different from her usual style. You know what I mean? Like the color gem in the holograms, and this right here shows her artistic side.
I just saw titties. So I don't know what you're looking at colors and shit, but
that and Abbott. Yeah, no, I see that too. But I'm just saying, you gotta appreciate the art too, bro. You know what I mean?
No. Well, what do you want me to say? Like she did the furniture.
Yeah, the threads, the threads are wonderful.
Which is immaculate. Like I love how she it situated the little dots on.
It looks comfortable. That looks comfortable.
Yeah,
the couch.
looks like comfortable. Yeah, there you go.
So we're gonna move on from Jen Bartel. We're gonna move on to Natalie Sanders here, man. Natalie Sanders, dope artist, man. I'm telling you, man, all three artists right here is dope. They're badass. You know, each different style. You know what I mean? And the first one I think is gonna be her first appearance, first published work, I should say, of Ursa Minor, right? Number 5. It's pretty badass. Doom is familiar with this book. I think the first time I seen this book is because of Doom. You know what I mean?
So like I said before, sometimes when I like an artist, what I like to do is go back and see what their first works are. It's just something that I've always kind of been into. And then I saw this because one of the problems with Natalie Sanders that people were having when she first came out was that all the shit looked like the same. Like I think one of the things was like everything looked like her. In fact, this kind of looks like her too.
Yeah.
If you kind of think about it. But I just love this cover. Like I loved everything about it. Like just the detail and everything. So yeah, this is definitely, as soon as I saw this and I heard about this and found out about this, I was a huge fan. You could have bought it cheap a while back, but it's not cheap anymore.
No.
Look at the detail in the bathtub.
Yeah, I mean,
true.
She even puts detail on the background.
Yeah.
And actually, if you look at the blood, if you actually have this color, like you can see like the different shading of the blood in the bathtub. And this thing is super sick.
Yeah, I'm glad women are doing these. Yeah, facts, man. They're talented. All three artists that we picked here, man, they're very talented, man.
I heard she's hot in real life too.
She looks it.
I met her. Yeah.
I heard up in person, like she's super hot.
First one that we're gonna talk about basically is Josh's pick, man. Josh, what you say? What you got? You got two. You got two of these. So.
Yeah, can you put the other one up? I go back and forth. I think I like this one better. Now, kind of to what Doom was saying, they've killed whatever they call this, like the glam magazine one to death. Which, like, all three of these ladies, again, they're all talented, of course, but they all suffer from doing the same thing a lot. I don't think Natalie suffers from drawing the same thing. I just think she does the same thing when it comes to like, having the same kind of background, like this magazine background or something like that, which may not necessarily be her choice. That's, the publisher choosing to make them like that. But her drawings, I would say, out of the three, have the most artistic skill and the most difference to them. Like she can do different poses. It's not just headshots. It's just not straight on portrait shots, things like that. So I think she's just got the most skill, the most realistic of the three as well.
All right, okay. So we will move on from Josh's pick, man, for Natalie Sanders, man, to the Doom's pick right here, Ursa Minor number 6. This is Doom's pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, we saw the same thing with number 5. You can talk about with number 6.
Yeah, look at it. Just look at it. Again, this whole Ursa Minor series, there's actually a couple of more that she did, but these have always been my two favorite. And the two that we're showcasing. And actually, if you go look during the whole Ursa Minor series, she's done a lot of great stuff. I think I gave this book away to freaking Manny. I think it goes for money for like a little bit. But it's just one of those things. Like that's what I always like to do. As soon as I find an artist that I was like, man, this is really cool. I always like to find what they did first, like originally, and this is what popped up, and anytime I see these, which honestly, out in the wild, it's super rare. You'll find them at conventions, I'm sure, but you find them on eBay, you find them at conventions here and there, but really hard books to find because they did not. This publication is not like a huge,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? So, but I mean, this is just right up there with the kind of books I like. Just really hard to find. Just dope ass covers, and
the detail that she puts into these things is freaking crazy, man. I mean, look at the lace and like her hair, the back, the what I'm assuming is like velvet inside that coffin. It's just, oh my god.
Yeah, and have this book in person, even better. Like
You'll appreciate it more. Yeah.
It's a stunning cover. Natalie Sanders killed it on Ursa Minor stuff.
Yes. All right, so next pick we're gonna move on is gonna be Gomez pick right here, Edge's Venomverse. Go ahead, broski.
Yeah, no, I picked this up because this is like, besides what Doom showed, this is one of the first works that I seen of her that I really enjoyed, or actually like made me want to look for her. And this is the Edge of Venomverse one. This is the X-23 variant, the Venomized variant. I thought it was really dope when she did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, it's what Josh said. It's just the fact that she draws differently on every picture. There's always different detail, and you can see the detail of the venomized shit that's happening, the symbiote. I just I like it. I like that one. That was one that drew my attention to her and her artwork. So that's why I wanted to showcase this one on the show.
Yes, man. I dig that cover right there, my man. Nick Goldtrust says, man, we dig it too, man. This is King of the Golden States pick right here, G.I. Joe 249, which is a badass G.I. Joe cover. One of my favorite G.I. Joe covers that she's done. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So James not here to talk about it, but we can talk about it. We appreciate it, and dope. I think there's a version one of this one.
Yes, there's a store exclusive one.
This store variant, yeah.
Yeah, and I had two of these. I actually gifted one to my broski a while back.
Yes.
This is like when time my Venomverse came out. This is one that I bought. That actually, shout out to Simple Man's. He got me into this book when I was watching one of his shows, and he was talking about this book. This book doesn't go that much. I think it's a $20 or $30 book, but still, I like the way she drew that character and G.I. Joe when that character was getting big. That was around 244, 245 issue. G.I. Joe, I can't remember the name. Yeah, so that one. So that one I do.
There's like Baroness is like one of those like few characters where there's like really not many that I can think of covers that she's on that aren't at least good.
Yes.
Real quick.
Adam Hughes did a couple. There's a couple of that IDW rock covers. There's one with the Baroness on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, the IDW rock covers in general are just fucking crazy expensive. But there's one with the Baroness, and then Adam Hughes did one, and usually Baroness covers sell pretty well.
Yeah, real quick, let me answer my man Heroes Reborn. He said, "Who's the chick next to Baroness?" That's the new Snake Eyes. Eli answered it. Dawn Moreno. There you go. There's a female Snake Eyes. Next to that. But yeah, man, we appreciate it, man. That's
RoboCop.
This RoboCop. That's dope, though, man. Dope pick, James, man. And my pick is gonna be Harley Quinn #1. You know what I mean? This one, what more can we say, man? It's a dope homage. Yeah, exactly. Dope ass homage to Adam Hughes, Harley Quinn #1, which is an expensive book. Unless you're getting the Mexican variant for that one, yeah, it's a crazy price, bro. When it comes to that,
Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Listen, man, your pocket's different from my pockets, bro. So it's expensive for mine. You know, that's what I'm saying. But you know what I mean. This is a dope cover from Natalie Sanders. I like it, man. It's kind of like with some people trying to homage other artists and something like that. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, but this one right here is definitely a hit, man. It's definitely a hit. I like it, man. It shows the little craziness of Harley Quinn, man. You know what I mean? So I like it. So that's our books for Natalie Sanders, guys. We're gonna move on to the last artist, and then it's gonna be Jenny Frison right here.
This is gonna be interesting.
It is interesting, very interesting, man. We're gonna talk about Jenny Frison, man. Her first published work, and the money book that you want is gonna be the Voltron Legend Forge #1. This is right here, the book to get, man. But also that came out the same month, same year is gonna be a Hack and Slash #14, guys. Back in 2008. Those are her books. Controversial, which one came out first, whatever. I think this one came out first, but this is the money book you want to get, guys.
Yeah.
The Voltron.
That one came out first, but that one was published first in a way. Like they came out, but that one was released before the other one. The other one was done before that one because that was a variant.
Yes, man. Let me see. My pick Right here,
The Jenny Frison pose right there. Go ahead.
And listen, Jenny Frison pose, it don't matter, but this crazy is dark Wonder Woman, not a typical Wonder Woman cover that you normally see. You got they look like Venomized almost a little bit. Am I bugging?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it was Witching Hour. That was
Yeah, it
Witching
was the
Hour.
Witching Hour. Yes, this is when I think she was transcended. Yeah, to what is Justice League Dark and stuff like that. So this is a sick ass cover done to me, and I love the blackness of this, man. So I like it. One of my favorite Jenny Frison cover, man. We will move on to this right here. This is Broski. I think Doom and Broski kind of gave me the same thing, but I'm gonna give this one to Broski because Doom came out with a few of Jenny Frison's. So go ahead, Broski. This is you.
Well, I can respect this one.
Yeah, this was a hack and slash. This is actually the second print. The first print's a little bit brighter, and I was telling Joker too that it also hack and slash. The first volume came with the trade paperback, actually with this cover as well. So there's 3 different kinds. So when you're out there in the hunt, make sure that it is the actual comic, not the trade paperback that you're paying for on the secondary market. Just be sure read the fine print. But I can't go wrong with this one. This is one of her early stuff too, around that same time from the Voltron and Wizard of Oz type shit. This one's another book that's about $180 to $120 book because it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to find out in the wild.
There you go, guys. All right, so that's Broski's pick, man, for Jenny Frison, man. And then we got King of the Golden State. This is a more recent book, right? This came out like a couple months ago. You know what I mean? This
James constantly is just a disappointment. I mean, just every week he just finds a way to just disappoint me. There's just so much Jenny Frison stuff, and
I'll give James this though. He participated, so I appreciate you, James.
Yeah, you know what I think James does? He does more ratios, if you notice, than
how much does this book go for?
I don't even know. Yo, Josh, you can see what it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know, man.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 50, but it's also a number 1. So yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's about I don't know. $50 to $60 book easily.
But yeah, this is definitely a repetitive cover that and that James picked. James, not himself, man.
Well, he's such a knowledgeable collector, is what it is, right? So I guess my expectations for him is so much higher. Yeah, so when he pulls this kind of bull crap,
it's like 200 to 250 raw.
You know what? That's why he chose it.
Okay.
The book that people probably wouldn't think highly of it, and lo and behold, it's a $200 book.
Okay, I guess
last week.
You know what I mean?
All right, so those were that was James' pick, and this is Doom's pick right here, man.
Well, this is one of my picks.
Yeah, I think I could have put everything. I just put one.
No. I mean, to be honest, the one that Gomez chose, the hack and slash, is probably my favorite. Again, it's just one of those things. When I like an artist, I like to go back. And one of the first things I found was that hack and slash. She actually did an homage to herself in a Wonder Woman book where she kind of homaged that hack and slash number 1.
Yeah.
And I think I showed you guys that one. So she did an homage to herself. But yeah, I mean, she did so much. It was hard for me to choose because she really did a lot of great Wonder Woman stuff. And to me, it was kind of hard to choose. So I just kind of went through it and I just kind of put this up there. Not my favorite Jenny Frison's, but it's one that I like at least, I think Jenny Frison might be one of those comic people that she might have that same vibe that Adam Hughes went through, where his books really didn't go for much. And then like in about 10 years later, everybody's chasing down the old, Adam Hughes stuff. And I feel like Jenny Frison's going to be one of those people where they kind of just bypassing it. But in about 10 and 15 years later, all these new collectors, they're going to be seeking after all these old Jenny Frison stuff. And they're all right there for you right now, cover price, all in the rebirth stuff.
Not just that. If you look at the Vampirella type books that she did a while back, like 7-8 years ago, if you can find a bunch of those, yes, there's a lot of them, and there's about good 5 to 10 of those books you can't find in the wild anymore. That'll be hard. But if you check Frison, I forgot what issues they are, but there's some crazy ass books that she came out that are worth
Especially
about $20 to $30 books each
Well,
right now.
not if you find the virgin variants though. If you got the virgin variants, those go for at least
Yes.
at least $100 or more. So she's done virgin variants on the Vampirella. So not just the ones with the title, but the virgins actually go for a lot. And I honestly feel Jenny Frison is going to be one of those people 10, 15 years down the road. People are going to go back and her book's going to be worth more. And it's going to be stuff like this that we just think like it's just a whatever book.
And real quick, go ahead. Let me just mention this before get lost. Real quick, Doom was talking about the homage that she did the hack and slash and it's right there, down right there. Yeah. So it kind of it's pretty dope. I forgot what issue Wonder Woman that is, but
like 50 or 40. No, it was like 40 something. It was like in the 40s that issue came out. That was around the time frame.
Yeah, I honestly thought this book was going to be huge because I knew it homaged the hack and slash one. Not exactly, but I knew she did the same kind of idea. I thought that book was going to be huge, but
when is that book from?
The
one I just showed right here.
Yeah,
Rebirth.
Yeah, the current Wonder Woman. I don't know what
40.
issue it is though.
It's like 35, 40. I'll find it. I'll let you know.
She took over Frank Cho, right?
Yeah, issue 7, which you posted, is the first issue she took over. So that's probably one reason why.
This one right here is the first of her doing Wonder Woman.
Yeah, taking over Wonder Woman.
Okay, maybe that's why I like this one. Because I remember Frank Cho got in trouble. Jenny Frison took over, and this was like the first one. And this is the one that I think this is the book that I was all like, oh shit, what else has she done? And like I said, I'm just one of those people. I like to go back. There's some artists that disappoint me, like Bill Sienkiewicz, what he does now versus what he did in the past.
That's how I feel about her.
Or what she does now versus what she did in the past?
Yeah, I think what she did in the past is way better than what she does now because everything she does now is exactly the same. Everything looks like this right here. This same pose, either looking to the left, looking to the right, or looking straight on with the top of the head cut off. Just go back through two of the other three.
Yeah, but could you imagine owning the original of this though?
Oh well, obviously.
I'm just saying.
Go back to James's. See, go back to the one before Gomez.
Oh, that would see that. Let's go back to this one like that. It's pretty dope close up, man. Pretty dope.
I'm not talking about those. Go to the one before that.
The one before this one was her first appearance. So
I thought yours. But again, see, and all her Something is Killing the Children's. They all look the same. Again, I'm not saying she's not talented. She's very talented, obviously. But over the last however many years, 2-3 years, she's doing literally the same drawing over and over and over and over again and just changing some of the details.
Somebody give this guy a fucking Snicker, bro.
And that was the last pick right there from Doom. But yeah, man, guys, if
now let's rank them. Let's each of us rank them. I want to know how you rank each of those three.
I'm gonna give Hack and Slash number one.
No. I mean, the three women: Sanders, Frison, Bartel. Go in order.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, you talking about? All right.
Yep.
I mean, Jen Bartel. From what we've shown,
no, and not necessarily just what we've shown. And go from your first to third. Who you like the best all the way down?
Your favorite, your top three number. Right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Since Josh didn't participate in the Jen Bartel or Jenny Frison, he's gonna pick Natalie Sanders.
I know that, but I saw you on
what I'm gonna say is Jen Bartel 3.
I don't know. I already don't like where you're going with this. Go ahead.
You don't have to like it. Don't go fuck. You know what I mean? Let me see. It's a flip flop for me.
No, let me get rid of mine. Sanders 1, Frison 2, Bartel 3. Let me get rid of mine.
I can respect that.
You know, so then I'm gonna go with Frison number 1.
I cannot respect
Sanders
that
2, and Bartel number 3.
Hey, you know what? I'm with Joker on that. You know why? Because even though you don't give a shit about that artist, that's the first artist I recognize before these two. So I have to give my respect to Jenny. Just because me personally, as a comic collector, I looked at Frison's art first.
All day, baby. That's right, Thunderhouse. Thank you.
I'm talking about artistic talent.
No, but artistic as a respectable artist in my mind. I've noticed Jenny Frison before I noticed those two. So how can I not rank her number one in my mind, in my artistic mind of what I enjoyed and respected as a collector? I feel like out of these three artists, this was way more Frison covers than any.
But okay, but again,
but that's Gomez, just me.
Hang on, I get that. But what you're saying is you're ranking her number one because you recognize the name. That's not the question.
Not the name, the art.
Create a poll.
I recognize the art first as Jenny Frison, as a collector. You're looking at it like overall, but as my point, it's like he's saying like, who do you like better, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman? Who do you like better? Well, of course I'm gonna say Batman first, and then Wonder Woman and Superman because I collected Batman before, and it's just in my mind that's how it is. But Natalie Sanders, what has she put out besides store variants? What has she put out? Name me a comic besides Ursa Mena that she has put out. Besides,
I didn't say who's on the most popular work. I said who's got the most artistic talent.
Okay, I understand that, but what has she put out that made me feel like she earns that respected talent if she hasn't put out the labor or the work as Jenny Frison or as Jen Bartel? I don't see her do anything but store exclusive for KRS-One or KRS Comics, whatever the fuck it's called. I haven't seen anything besides her. That's just my thought.
Okay, but again,
that's just me.
That's not the question I'm asking though. It's not who's more popular. Because if it's a popularity contest, obviously Frison is probably number one. It's not a popularity contest.
It's what I, as a collector, collected, and I thought or am thinking was the artist that I would choose with. If I had a chance to do like a sketch by Jenny Frison, Jen Bartel, or Natalie Sanders, I'll probably go with Jenny Frison 9 times out of 10. Me personally.
Let's see if I did it right.
Yeah, but that's because you collect it. But there's artists that I like more that might have less artistic talent than like I'm trying to think of a good example like what would be a good comparison? I don't know. This is a bad example, but this is the point I'm trying to make. Like, okay, so I may like Ramita. Let's say Ramita. Like, I like Ramita. He may be my favorite artist of all time. Do I think he has more artistic talent than one of these Italians? No.
All right. Well, I put a poll in the chat there, guys. Let me know what I say. So far, right now, Jenny Frison winning 75%. Jen Bartel's 12%, and Natalie Sanders 12%. All right. So,
Biggs, get your ass in here and fucking help me put these fucking peasants to fucking shame.
So again, like I said, man, to me, Jenny Frison, it could be,
we could do this shit all day. Who you guys like better, Matina?
Yeah.
Or Gelato? Who's the best, Matina, Perillo, or Gelato? We
could do that next week. Okay.
We could do this all day, man. I mean, like
not next week, following show. But let me see who's winning.
I like this topic, and I like seeing the true Mexican come out of Gomez. Like you heard the accent started come out.
Yo, but
the KRS-One slip. Yes, y'all.
KRS-One. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I feel like just, you know what it is, that why she's so repetitive. She's done so much work, Jenny Frison. That's all it is.
I agree with Josh when he says that, because what's called says in the way of how he talks about the laziness. I think someone said up there, I think it was fucking
coming soon.
He said something earlier. I fucking can't for. I forget.
Look, I'll tell you this much, right? Anytime there's a hot artist, they seem to just
facts, Eli.
Anytime there's a hot artist, they seem to be just putting out a bunch of stuff, right? So 1 year was Joshua Middleton, 1 year was Frison, 1 year was Adam Hughes, right? Last year was who? That girl from Japan. Who was a big artist last year?
Momoko.
Oh, you know, fucking Peach Momoko, yeah. Right? Peach Momoko. And then what happens is they get so busy that I think, in a sense,
Get
maybe
lazy.
people like they just. I don't want to say they rush their art, but like
It gets
you know,
repetitive.
Josh is right to a sense where it kind of gets like the same. It's the same thing over and over and over,
Well,
right?
it goes like you do so much. It's so hard to, in a way, to change it up because you're constantly pushing out shit.
So
She did a
what I
whole
think-
run for fucking what's that Image comic called? Fucking is it like fuck? Fuck, I forgot. But it was like 40 or 35 issues. Help me in the chat if you know. It's a horror comic, but yeah. Fuck yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
but there's plenty of people that do way more covers than Jenny Frison that do different things. Her shit is now relegated to
Yo-
literally the same thing
Yo, bro.
every single
Yo, bro,
time.
you said the same thing about Bermejo. Bermejo does
And
wonderful
he's
work
another
too.
one,
Hold
dude.
on, I'm trying to. I understand, but these are artists, like I say, man. They do a lot of work, man. A lot of work. Some of the things you're gonna see like, show up against some styles differently, or whatever the case is. But you know what I mean? Like, nonetheless,
Okay.
though, they talented as hell. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying they're
Yeah,
not
he's not saying that
talented.
at the end of the day.
That's,
But
I'm
what
not
what
saying
other
they're not
pose
talented.
what other pose can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
I remember
this way, and the next one could be that way.
Literally
And that-
everything else except what she's doing right now, which is the same thing. Look at it. Go
Wicked
look at
and
all
Divine.
of her stuff.
Wicked and Divine, true. That's the dope covers that she's
Well,
done.
Natalie
Like, if you go
Sanders
back-
got a lot of heat for making a lot of stuff look the same too. You know, when she
Sure.
was getting popular, she got a lot of heat for that too. So
Yeah, so did
I
Matina.
know where both of you guys are coming from. But I think what it is once you hit like this peak where like everybody starts to want you, like I feel like the art becomes the same. I think Jenny Frison just got the better deal. Like she got the DC Wonder Woman deal. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of a big deal if you become that cover artist. You know what I mean? Like I don't know which books are the most popular in DC. I would assume Batman, right? And then next comes what and
Wonder
what,
Woman.
right?
Yeah.
So if you're like the main artist for like Green Lantern, I mean, I don't know how much props you get. You know what I'm saying? Versus someone who's the main artist for Batman, you know, or the main writer for Batman, whatever. But
See, but there's a poem where this guy says Heroes Reborn by Alex Ross. He did do different covers in a lot of them, but you know what?
There you go.
I think the fact is that Jenny Frison only draws a shot cover, not a scenery. So I think that's
Yeah.
the reason why, in a way, because if you look at it, it's all just headshots or cover shots or just one person shots. It's not like a battle scene or like a scene where there's like 4 or 5 different.
more like a portrait,
characters.
right?
Yeah, and that I agree with Josh when it comes to that because she does draw just one portrait of one person. I don't see more than 2 people in the cover, if that. But that's just I understand that point. But that's just me as a collector. That goes back to what I said.
Yeah, look, the ship been running for 5 minutes already. I'm gonna close the poll, man. That's right. Frison won 57, Bartel 21, Natalie Sanders 21. So, you know,
and Ross paints and stuff too. So yeah,
I mean, the chat spoken. You know what I mean?
Well, the chat is wrong. I'm sorry.
No, you're wrong, Joshua.
I'm sorry you guys were all raised wrong.
You're wrong, Josh.
No.
Yeah.
I'm really
I don't know
not.
about raised wrong, buddy. But that's too.
I
funny.
was definitely raised wrong. I tell you that much. Man. That's another.
The question was not who is more popular. Which of the three of them has more artistic talent?
I didn't say who was more popular. That was not my decision because of popularity. My decision was because of
I
what
put rank the
would
artists,
go
and
to.
everybody ranked the artists the way they wanted it. Big said Bandit Connor, Sarah Pacelli. You know, that's another trio too, man. And Hans, Stephanie Hans on there. You know, they got some. That'd be a nice one.
Stephanie Hans and Merc Ondolfo. She does a lot of interior art and she does a lot of good cover art.
But I like the Dooms idea. We could do the Italians, man. Next, man. Delato. Yeah, the Italians.
Look, there's a whole list, man. Delato, Perillo, Matina. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, even the Koreans are coming out swinging.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh is not wrong. He's so wrong.
I'm not. He knows what's up. Like
Josh is way wrong.
I'll tell you another one who's just like this now, and I love the guy. He's fucking great. Is Art Germ. Same fucking pose on everything, and this is the pose.
All right, my man Thunderhouse has a nice little opinion. He says, I think Sanders' compositions are more complex, but they don't necessarily make her better than Frison. You know what I mean? So, okay, man.
I didn't say better either.
You should do this again. Great topic. Yeah, we are. I like I said, man. I like
we're definitely doing battle topics. We're gonna battle it out, man. We're gonna disagree.
Create another poll, Josh. Oh shit, yo! I like that 1 in 25 art color. Yeah, man. Stephanie Hans. To be honestly speaking, I think she's top there. She should have been mentioned.
We should just make that a segment called "Is Josh Wrong?" Josh will just say what he needs to say about whatever he needs to say.
And is he wrong? Is he wrong?
No, because like out of the three on here, like
yes,
Jenny
you're right,
and this is good for her. Yeah, and that's another example. All those, I'll pull up like 8 of them right now. They all look the same. Her eat the rich shit, the same. Something is killing the children, the same. The same, again and again and again and again. It's not like, oh, this pose got reused a few times, or it's literally every week she's got a book on FOC. It's the same thing again and again and again. And I feel like her books are being bought just because of her name and nothing else at this point.
And Doom had a good point that Frison maybe got the better hand out of it, but I see Bartel coming up too. Bartel's she's done those Women of the Month power. The power, what is it? The women power of the month or something like that.
Hey,
and she's done those covers.
And they're good.
And they are good. There's some of them that were weaker than the others, but they were all good. They were all good.
And again, this is not a knock on Jenny Frison, as I'm sure some people are going to take that, because I'll tell you what, she probably does have the best deal. Certainly of these three. Yeah. And what would I do if I was her? I'm going to do the thing that takes me the least amount of time, that gets me the most amount of money with the least amount of effort. So I don't blame her for what she's doing.
I can't wait for the Korean version of this topic. Gomez is trying to say their names. Yeah, over like our germ was way repetitive too. You know what I mean?
He still is.
Yeah. I mean, but not as he wasn't as hot as he was, as you know what I'm saying. Like he's good. He's known now.
The three most repetitive artists in my mind right now that I can think of off the top of my head: Frison, Art Germ, and
Bermejo.
Thank you, Bermejo.
I'll tell you what, though, you got a back issue bin, and there's a bunch of Frison stuff, and it's going for a decent price, cheap. Pick it up, stash it away. I swear, Frison's going to be one of those people down the road.
Like
10, 15 years later, it's going to have the same Adam Hughes effect. I feel like she's going to be one of the few people that's going to have that Adam Hughes effect.
I feel like her time is now.
As sexy. Her stuff isn't as sexy.
Let me see if I have it right here.
I feel like her time is now. But, like, look, here, I'm looking at a bunch of these Vampirella books that she did from, like, I think 2014.
It was better?
Yeah. I think it was better.
Yeah.
Like, I really like this doesn't even look like someone. I mean, you could tell it's still her.
You see that one where she's upside down? Vampirella is upside down?
Yeah. Yo, this is to me one of her best Catwoman covers she did was this one right here, man.
That's Art Germ.
I mean, Art Germ.
I was about to say, wow, that doesn't look like
No, I'm saying it's repetitive. I mean, one of the things that is not repetitive about Art Germ, you know what I'm saying?
That was a bad cover. They even had
I can show, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like certain things, even Bermejo, I could show you too. You know what I'm saying? Different things, but I know what Josh is saying. Josh is saying that Frison, Bermejo, Art Germ, or whatever, my bad. Let me put it back over here the way it was. They've done so many things that, it's like they go back to something that's so simple to them. You know what I mean? And I guess it goes back to, shit, if I'm doing like 100 fucking covers this month or 100 covers, whatever the case is, for artists, let me just give them this real quick. Knock it out the way. You know what I mean? And I guess that's what's coming down to.
But Thunderhouse design is right. She gets the most exposure. Obviously, more people pick up her number ones. Look at, what's that one called? Eat the Rich, and then she did Department of Truth. You seen her
Hughes effect. I like that. The Hughes effect. Yeah, man. So shit, man. Going on for like almost 2 hours over here. I didn't think we had enough to talk about, but look at that shit. It's a dope pick. You know, I ain't pretty shit. And listen, man. I'm still gonna collect the Frison. You know, I'm still gonna collect. You know, German if it's a dope cover. I'm still gonna collect. If I like it, you know what I'm saying. Now I'm being a little bit more different. It's not just because it is what it is. Because like Eat the Rich, like I'm not gonna pick it up because it's just Frison. I'm not gonna pick it up. You know what I'm saying? It's pick and choose on your covers. It's my opinion to you guys. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I know
Did
what happened.
you
Jennifer
literally
didn't
say
accept
during
that.
FOC that you were picking up that cover?
No, I did pick it up, and I didn't. Right? Did I?
I think you did.
I think I did. I know what happened. Jenny Frison didn't accept Josh's friend request on Facebook. Hey, it could be that. You never know.
Yeah, that's it. Because I fucking care about Facebook.
Yo, guys, all right, man. So we wanted it down, man. It's a little show and tell. Anybody got anything to show off? Let's start off. All right, Doom doesn't. Let's start off with Broski.
You want me to show my new irons I picked up?
Hey, listen, we could appreciate that, man. Yes. Yo, Broski, you ready? Or you want me to go? You know what? I go first. I picked this up.
I'm ready. Go
I picked this up on IG, man. Some dude, you know, nice little honey hole. You know what I'm saying? IG. I'm not gonna be shouting out, you know, some nice deals over there. IG, I get it. But you know, he was throwing some sales or whatever, and I picked 2 books. You know, actually 3 books, and he threw one a freebie. This was the freebie, Birds of Prey '84. Just a freebie.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So always appreciate free comics. I purchased this. I think it was like $3.
I honestly hate when they give me free comics. I feel like they're just trying to like take away from
Pawn off
their
their shit
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I've always loved that cover though.
Yeah, but this X-Men number
I've always
4.
loved
I think I purchased it for $3 or $5. I don't remember how much.
Well, what's the artist
dope.
name?
I remember that one.
This one I didn't even look it up. I just got these, so I'll look it up and I'll let you know, Doom.
No, because I swear it's one of the people we were just talking about.
Oh,
That's why I'm laughing.
yeah. So I did purchase this one right here. I didn't have this cover here, and there's a Bruce Timm cover. I love, you know, when it comes to Batman, like his style animation, like animated series. So here I got Batman Adventures, the holiday special.
Holiday special.
Dope ass Bruce Timm. Pick this one. I think he had it for 25. I talked him down to 20, and he accepted it. So with a press, clean, man, clean book, man. Could be up there in the 9.6s. Who knows? Here I picked up. This is the last book I was. I think I'm missing. Oh no, I think I'm missing the second printing of Gears of War #1. So this is the 1 in 10. The 1 in 10 of Gears of War #1. So I'm almost complete with the Gears #War covers. That's all I have. Let me see, Broski, you next.
Yeah.
Before you go, man.
Yeah, I'll go.
$5 super chat, $4.99. I should say. He said, Josh. Shout out to Heroes Born. He puts, Josh, I got no beef with you. I don't want him taking a swing at me in King Kong next week. LOL.
Why did I say something to him?
Nah, he's just joking, bro.
I won't be there anyway.
He put the emojis. He's just kidding. All right, Broski, you up next.
Josh is short. He'll fuck your knees up.
So I picked up this one out to Sparks Comics. It's an exclusive for Behemoth, but it's just a fucking rhino.
A what?
Behemoth?
Yeah, Behemoth. Yeah.
yeah, that's the one. Whatever you said.
Oh shit! Fucking rhinoceros. Rhinoceros shit. Fucking shit. Let me see. Picked up this one.
Yo, if you guys haven't watched FOC from last week, go to the end of the video and watch us get Gomez to pronounce another name.
Oh, shit, the last 5 minutes. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I got from. That's them right there. I appreciate you guys tuning in from Sparks Comics. And then I can't wait to give this a read. I'm on issue number 19. I haven't read it yet, so I can't wait to read this one. This is another one that I picked up that I'm reading. And even though a few people dropped it, but this is Robin number 5, so I don't know what this issue is about. I picked up this one. I do have the full run, but I'll still pick up the trade because it's the first print that came out, and I figured I'd just pick it up for. I was like about $13, $14, and then I picked this one up because I do collect the Creeps magazines. It's just a spectacular, kind of like a holiday special or like a Halloween special, so annual.
Yeah.
And then I picked these up. Shout out to my boy UniX. He put me on this.
Yes, sir.
This is
Garbage Pail Kids. My son
Garbage
has
Pail
those.
Kids. They got option to do a HBO Max. I don't know if it's gonna be a animated or a cartoon series. So if you find these in the wild, this is like the first ever published comic art or comic book. So I figured I'd pick that one up.
Did you say Garbage Pail Kids is going to have their own series?
Yeah, garbage. Yeah. So you never know. So that's. I think that's pretty.
I
much...
feel like Gomez's internet or camera is jealous of his books because it only starts acting up when he starts showing books.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And my daughter's watching TV. Hey, catch it on the rewind. Look, I'll put it up closer.
There you go. Catch it on the rewind. There you go, Heroes Born. Catch it on the rewind.
Pixelation station. And don't sleep on this. Hey, you get issue number 4, the 1 in 10. Going for big bucks. I'll show that case next time we on the show.
What's big bucks?
Oh yeah, like it's like actually like $1. And then we got
it's
this
a
right
tower?
here.
That's big bucks.
That's like $60. But look.
Oh, you got a frame, okay.
I got a frame, so I'm probably gonna put it where the Brooklyn Bridge is, right there, right next to me. So I actually bought this a Hobby Lobby, so I'm happy that it actually planned out perfectly. $4. That's it. That's it.
Good
Thank
shit,
you.
yo.
Have a good day. Good night. Good afternoon.
What Josh pick up? A Hulk #1?
Josh. Oh yeah, Josh. Let's see what Josh picked up.
Josh pick up a Hulk #1.
No Hulk 1.
A Tech 27.
The house said that you pick up.
That's the one. That's the one that's coming.
Did you see the Spawn homage Red Room? Yeah.
Yeah, in that one.
Yeah, Josh.
I don't really have anything much to show, with the exception of like books that I got graded. That if you saw my unboxing, I mean,
Appreciate
I can
you, Mr.
show them real quick, but
yeah. Why don't you highlight them real quick?
Yeah.
So there's another Hulk 182.
Dope.
There's another Hulk 182.
37. I knew this one would come back a little
Badass
low.
cover. I mean, badass book, I should say. Not
But
cover, because that
This
covers
will
me.
probably be for sale.
What? Never heard of that in my life.
I mean, I feel like that's an important book when it comes to Spider-Man's villains.
It is,
Yeah.
but I don't need it. I've got 2 others, and it's fine. So Second Brother Voodoo. Nice.
Brother Doo-Doo. Okay.
9.2. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not an easy book to get a high grade on.
No, it's not. This one I was disappointed in. I'm going to have to crack this and resubmit because I still don't really see what they're talking about. Doesn't mean it's not there. Maybe I just can't see it. I thought this might come back like an 8.0. This came back much lower than I thought. The only one that I don't agree with, but that doesn't mean they're wrong. I just gotta,
You read the grades?
I did. It says there's some staining to the cover. I can't really see it, but again, I haven't taken it out into the sunlight, so it could be. Another Jungle Action 6. We were just talking about that. Love that book.
Just a dope book.
I like how Josh is picking up books that was popular. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And probably just kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
ASM 95. So that's when he goes to England and London. ASM 67. That's first Randy Robertson.
Yeah. Dope.
I always find that book in a shitty condition.
Really?
I see that book all the time, but it's just trashed.
You guys saw this yesterday. If you watched Coffee and Comics, there's the big boy.
See right there. You don't have to show nothing else. ASM 2 8.0 white pages. Off-white pages.
It's not white. It's off-white to white.
Off-white. Regardless, dude. Dope. 8.0. Fucking dope.
Surprised you don't have those Mylar bags for your.
Yeah, believe it or not, I really don't like them. And you know why?
You don't like the Mylar bags?
They're too crinkly.
Well, it's not that I don't like them. I like them, but they take up a little bit more room in the box. I mean, that's kind of the problem I have with Mylars, even though all my stuff is in Mylars. But I guess I just don't like taping those bags shut. I like the resealable ones. And I think they might have sealable Mylars.
Yeah, they do have resealable ones.
Yeah, they do? Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny. I went to the comic shop.
Did I know?
And I asked him if they had the Mylar bags for the CGC. And he looked at me like I was the dumbest guy because he's like, well, isn't the CGC protecting the book. Why would I carry bags for the?
Because I want no fucking scratches on my
I don't
fucking
want to scratch
slabs.
the CGC. But he looked at me like, "What are you talking about? Bags for the CGC?"
Yeah.
I'm all like, "It's a thing, man." But yeah, they make resealable ones.
Who makes them? Do you know?
Where did I get mine? Amazon?
I'm gonna have to Google that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I never knew they made a My Light resealable.
Yeah, I
yeah,
seen
yeah,
it
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they make them. I want to say I've got them. I want to say I got them on Amazon.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out, man, and then Josh will let us know because I'm sure he'll find out. You know what I mean? But that's it, man. That's all we got for today, man. Yeah, like I said before, we're gonna go every other week. This way, it gives us time to come up with better topics and more images to talk about, whatever. I like the idea that Doom came up with the Lotto Matina type thing. We
I
can do
mean,
something
since
like
we're going to be battling, we might as well battle it out. There's a bunch of stuff we could battle every week. Every other week.
and I like how the chat was involved with this, so that it was pretty dope. You know what I mean? So we'll see you on October 3rd. Definitely, man. We'll come back. But every week, you already know, man. FOC, man. Every Friday, man. We do our FOC at 12 noon on Eastern, guys. Every Friday for CBSI. Josh picks the list, and we just talk about them. You know what I mean? Let's see what books we pick up, or see what books we want to pick up now. You know what I mean? And let me see what else we got. Coffee and Comics. Make sure you catch it on Rewind. Thoro's Indie Spotlight. Chop ups. You already know during the week. Warriors sometimes Monday, sometimes not. And I know they're doing an auction, guys. They're doing an auction. I think the Monday after the King Khan is next week. Oh shit, King Khan is next week.
Yeah, next Saturday.
I think the following week they're doing a Biggs is doing an auction on our show. I mean on his channel.
The first.
Yeah. So King Khan next week. Shit, man. I gotta price out my books. I gotta tag them and shit. So yeah, man. Definitely a good show, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Let me see. Let's say our goodbyes, man. Let's start with Doom.
Yeah, let's get out of here. There's a good football game on right now, so thanks for having me. I'll see everybody in a couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure. So this actually works out for me. Doom got me involved in YouTube. No, well, thank you, man. Thanks for the shout out.
There you go, definitely, man. And the Thunder House said a good show, broskies. Hashtag Josh is Josh wrong? Is Josh wrong?
Is Josh wrong? It's a question mark after that. Is Josh wrong?
Yeah, broski, what you say?
No, just good topics, good conversation. Hopefully, anybody in the panel, whatever, in the sidebar, learn anything. I'm happy you did. Just like 2 weeks, you said October 3rd, so we got something in there. It's almost that Halloween time, so I'm happy for that. I love October. It's my month.
All right now, real quick, man. Who's going to the show? Let me see. We're going to the show. Me, Manny, Biggs, Erod. Erod has a booth out there. We'll be chilling there. I'll be selling a few slabs out there. Pressable Defects gonna be doing their thing, walking around, chilling. I'm not sure if they have a booth or not, but they'll be there. Very Gary's gonna be there selling stuff. From what I've known, that's all I know. BLC's, I know he's gonna be participating.
He just came here right now.
Oh, BLC. Oh,
You're
the
late,
cat.
Man.
Yo,
did you give away that Monopoly, man?
Yeah, he is not giving away a Monopoly. That's what I'm saying.
No, did he give it away last night?
I don't know if he gave it away last night.
Or he did a show, I think, at 7.
Real quick, man. $5 super chat from my boy Roman Curtis, Uncle Roman, man. He said, Doom, thanks for coming in and carrying these guys. Oh, shit, yo. Thank you, Uncle Roman. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. All the kind words, man. Respectably. Thank you, man. So yeah, let me see. But his opinion are valid, and anyone else's, yeah, definitely, man. Josh, what you gotta say?
What do I have to say? Oh, so sent a bunch of CG books out to CGC again. The ones that went through walkthrough tier are already done.
Mm-hmm.
2 days it took, even though they have it advertised as longer than that. So those ones I had to look at what the grades were just to see if there's anything wrong on a really expensive book like those, you kind of want to know right away. So those I did have to look. So I do know the grades on them. Some good books. May do a video on it. I don't know. It's only 5 books, so stay on the lookout for that. But some nice books in that little tier there.
Yeah. I know that. And guys, again, man, if you haven't seen his well, you just showed
Well, I
your
just
books,
showed
right?
him. Well, there's
Well, you
other
haven't seen
people-
Nick's books. You haven't seen
Yeah,
Nick's
and there were
books.
some other books in there too.
Yeah, check out his unboxing he did on Friday. E-Rider and Peanut joined in. Let me see. I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing something, but if I'm not, listen. Yeah, I know me and Broski, we're gonna put together a giveaway for next show. He's gonna give some books out. I'm gonna give some books out. Again, October 3rd, guys. Make sure you tune into that. That'll be our next
I'll give
show.
some stuff out too.
I'm Doom. Give some stuff.
Oh, I guess that means I have to. Fuck.
I'll give some stuff.
You give away your Jenny Frison books, Josh. That's what you gotta do.
I don't have any.
Ah.
October 2nd, New York Warriors auction. Don't forget.
October 2nd. There you go. All right. See, I was kind of confused. So there you go, man. October 2nd. Stay tuned. We're gonna be doing an auction over there with Biggs. No shitty books, bro. This is some
no
real
shitty
shit.
books.
Like, real shit. You know what I mean? Bring your wallets, bring your PayPal, bring whatever the hell you pay, man. Zelle, all that shit.
And
Bring
Biggs,
it
I
through.
want to see Biggs. I want to see a flyer tonight, like you promised, and I want to see something. What do they call it? Like how you can put up the notification into YouTube. I want to see that already up and counting down the timer.
God damn, this guy's demanding.
Try to bring as many people as possible.
He said he has a He-Man to give away at King Con. Give away a Monopoly game at a Comic-Con is like bringing a box of salt to Food Drive. I agree, bro. I agree. But anyway, man, this was dope, man. Awesome episode we have here, man. Make sure if you're new to this channel, man, make sure you like, you subscribe, you do all that shit. Turn on the notification bell so you get notified on our weekly FOC, guys, on a weekly Friday FOC that we do here on East Meets West, man, and our bi-weekly. All right, sure, guys. Now, as far as football season goes, guys. So by then, after football season, we might go back to every week. You know what I mean? But besides that, man, everybody enjoy the football game tonight. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, man.
Yeah.
And I see y'all Friday, man.
And until next time, go fuck yourselves.